So she's an interesting person, you know. I think she comes from a good family because she wears very nice things and she's beautiful too. I mean, like, face. She told me her father, her father is finding her a husband. I said, "Oh yeah, he's gonna have to be hella special, honey. All right. If anyone's marrying you, I hope your father is telling the truth up front." I hope your daddy is telling the truth up front. He probably not, you know. But she would like a boyfriend, you know. But I don't know how that's gonna work, you know, especially when those times she's like fighting demons. One night, she brought me some food from home. Y'all, I wasn't ready, y'all. I wasn't ready. It looked innocent. She said, "Oh, my mother make this." I said, "Okay, I'll take some." And she was offering, you know. What? It looked innocent. It was chicken, rice with some sauce on it, you know. I could smell the curry and the peppers. I said, "Oh, I can do this." I took one freaking bite. I took too much of that sauce without knowing exactly what it was. What? Oh my God. I can feel my nostrils sauteing. I said, if she offer you any more food, say no. Okay, you took too much of that unknown sauce, okay? Maybe you were supposed to spread it out a little more. I don't know. But she's caught me a couple of times with some hot shit. A couple of times. So the last time, oh my goodness. One night, she brought in like these bags of you know, these bags of what you think potato chips or something is in them, but you know, they were from her country and they didn't have English on them, and she just started passing them out. So I said, "I'll try one because, you know, I like to try foods from other places." So she gave me one. When I poured it out, I didn't recognize a freaking thing that was in my hand. I didn't recognize none of it. So, you know, me being a good sport, I said, "You know what? Let me just try some." That was the wrong thing to do. That was the wrong thing to do. Because it was hot. I said, "What is hot? What's hot before I take the next bite?" And she pointed out to me what the thing is that's hot in here. It's these little red dried up things. And oh, actually, another ingredient, it looks like puffed corn with these little red things and then these little orange things. I said, "Child, please." Then she asked me if I want another bag. I said, "No, thank you." I said, "No, thank you." And the third time she caught me, one night she came in, she was like, "You want some?" And I said, it was Cheetos. I didn't see the triple X hot on the side. I just saw dill pickle. I said, "I'll try some." No, 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 again. But they were good. I was surprised. They were good. They was hot as I don't know what, but they were good. It's just that I couldn't eat too many of them. Meanwhile, before she offered me any, she was over there popping in her mouth like potato chips. So I thought, you know, when she offered me, I saw that and I figured, you know, this might be something regular. Of course not. Of course not. But anyway, she caught me another time too. She offered me something one night. Don't get me wrong, she offers, but I offer too, you know. She likes the things that I offer, you know, the different candies, you know, because she's from Bangladesh, you know. She's mirroring what she sees Americans do. And so there are things that I eat that she probably doesn't eat at all. So I share them with her as she does me, you know. So one night she came with the open bag and she was offering me something. I said, let me see what the let me see what the front of the bag say. Jalapeno. I said, I don't want any. Thank you. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And you know, I think I'm so cute, like, you know, back in my old life, you know, I've been to maybe 2 or 3 Indian restaurants, you know, here in New York. Here in the city, you know. But what? That home cooked food is different, honey. it's authentic. I said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But I wish her the best. I really do. I don't know what they do for people like her. You know, she seems capable of working and taking care of herself, and she does, you know. She takes very good care of herself, you know. She wears beautiful clothes. But the other side. Some nights she's happy. I can tell when she's happy because she's singing in her native tongue, you know. I don't want to repeat none of that. You know? So somebody's happy tonight. But when she get the cussing, honey, English ain't good enough for her. She got to use her native language, honey. And everybody's like, do you know what she's saying? Do you know? And I'm just like, you know, who cares what she's saying, you know? What she's really saying is, be careful with me. That's what she's saying. You know, but she's so, I can't even say sweet. She is sweet, but don't sleep on her. Don't sleep on her. One night she came into the room. This is when she first arrived. She had a black eye. And I asked her, I said, who did that to you? She wouldn't tell me. But guess what? Tonight, when Bully got what she got, she said it's the same perpetrator. She didn't realize she told me, but I took note of it. I said, okay. She was talking to Gasp, my #1 shelter sister. Well, I didn't say I would never talk to her again, but she wants to talk to me again so bad, but nah. You know, we can have these quick chats, but that's it. Like, I can't do anything else, you know? I don't want anything that's not going to serve me hooked into me. You know what I'm saying? It's been an interesting night, but I was so proud of her to see her give grace to our other roommate. Like, I feel like that's confirmation for me to realize that why I'm here and what I'm doing is working. Even our floor is quieter at night because, you know, I'm changing the ecosystem, the value system, you know? By God. By God. And I'm learning too. I'm learning. But it did my heart so good to see that happen. Yeah. Yeah. I've been chilling all day. Feeling a little detached, but it's good for me. I'm out here. I'm about to get my snacks and take it on in. Take God with you everywhere you go.